Good day, everyone. My name is Mary Dianneschannel from Grade 8 and Section Hydrogen. Today, we are going to tackle about some kinds of flour that you may or may not know yet, where we can see on the screen the cassava flour, corn flour and cornstarch, potato flour, and tapioca flour. Before we proceed, let us know first if what will be our objectives or goal in this presentation. Objectives. Number 1 is to understand if what are their uses. Number 2 is to find out if what are the benefits that we can get to them. And lastly, number 3 is to know if where are these flours originated from. Before that, let us know first if what is a flour. Flour is the primary ingredient of the most baked products because it provides the structure of the product. The kind of flour that is commonly used in baking comes from the wheat grain. There are various kinds of flour comes from wheat, but this can be generally classified as strong or weak flour. So strong flours come from hard wheat and have high protein content. On the other hand, weak flours come from soft wheat with lower protein content that is used in cakes, wheat breads, cookies, and pies. Take note that not all flours contain gluten because some do not. Gluten-free flours are a good choice, especially for those with gluten sensitivities. Now let's proceed to our main lesson. Cassava flour is a gluten-free flour that was made from the tuber cassava, which is native to South America and grown in tropical and subtropical regions. It has light or neutral taste and a fine or smooth texture. This flour contains the whole root of the cassava vegetable that is predominantly white in color. It contains a significant amount of proteins and minerals and fewer calories per serving. It is great for baking and cooking and supports your immune system as well. It also mentioned that cassava flour contains 100% gluten-free and grain-free, but still high in carbs. Now let's talk about the history of cassava flour. Cassava flour has been around since the beginning of time in Latin America, and it was found most often in Colombia and Brazil. Let's next tackle what is a corn flour. Corn flour is made by finely grinding whole corn kernels, whereas cornstarch was only made from the starchy part of corn. So the benefits that we can get in corn flour are proteins, fiber, starch, vitamins, and minerals. So corn flour may also help to protect our heart and reduces blood pressure. The uses of this flour are used to make gluten-free brownies and super light sponges. Corn flour also used to bake breads, biscuits, muffins, donuts, and so on. Corn flour was also considered as high in carbs, lacks of essential nutrients, and can impact one's overall well-being. But it still can be part of a healthy diet when consumed in moderation. Now, what is a cornstarch? Are there differences or similarities between corn flour and cornstarch? So corn flour is a yellow powder made from the finely ground whole corn kernels. Unlike the cornstarch, it is a white powder that was only made from the starchy part of the corn kernels. Cornstarch is mostly of carbohydrates. It provides a quick source of energy to our body. And this flour is the best and an excellent for thickening agent because it helps to create a smooth and velvety sauces, gravies, and soups. Eating cornstarch in small quantities is fine, but it should be avoided in large quantities due to its highly processed nature and lack of essential vitamins or nutrients. Where do cornflour and cornstarch came from? Cornflour was cultivated for nearly 9,000 years ago, originating in southern Mexico. And cornstarch was invented in 1842 by Thomas Kingsford, a superintendent of a wheat starch factory in Jersey City, New Jersey. The next flour is potato flour. Potato flour was made from dried up and ground up potatoes. It is used as a thickener for smoother soups, sauces, and gravies, and gluten-free in cooking. It is commonly used in gluten-free baking in combination with the other flours to ensure the proper flavor, texture, dough development time, and the aroma. It is used along with or in replace of a wheat flour as the base for breads and cakes. It has a natural source of fiber, B vitamins, and iron. Potato flour also considered as a healthier, gluten-free alternative to wheat flour and contains healthy carbs. This flour first appeared in the year 1700s as an alternative to wheat flour. It was made by French peasants who experienced a great shortage of wheat flour in those years. Our next and last flour is tapioca flour. This flour is popular gluten-free flour that was made from the starch of cassava root. It was high in carbs and calories. It was used to add crispness to crust and chew to baked goods. It was also used as binder and thickener in both desserts and savory dishes. The other uses of this flour are to add chewy moist texture to breads and to thicken foods such as puddings, noodles, breads, and others. And the benefits that we can get here are reducing allergens, heart-healthy choice, and good choice for those people who have celiac disease. According to Healthline website, tapioca is almost pure starch and very few nutrients. On its own, it has no impressive health benefits and adverse effects. Tapioca flour was native to North and Northeast regions of Brazil, but whose use is now spread throughout South America. Now that we are done identifying the 5 flours, which is the cassava flour, corn flour and cornstarch, potato flour, and tapioca flour, let's move on the things to remember for our lesson. So the first bullet is cassava flour is gluten-free, a great choice for gluten-free baking, ideal for people who have gluten sensitivities or disorders. Second bullet, just like cornstarch, corn flour is gluten-free in its natural form. Third bullet, potato flour is a common gluten-free alternative for gluten-containing flours. And last bullet is tapioca flour is one of our most versatile gluten-free flours. And this is all our lesson for today. Again, my name is Dianneschannel from Grade 8 and Section Hydrogen. Thank you for listening, and I hope you learned something. See ya!